How's it going, guys? Cody, guys, back again, back with more prison news. The time is now 10 to 3, Wednesday the 24th of June, 2020. This story just blows my mind. Right, this story, I thought it was a joke at first. I genuinely, when you read, it's like, oh my, is this real? Right, so the headline, as you can see, prisoner who sent death threats to Boris Johnson and Jess Phillips sentenced. Wow. Listen to this. Sky News, link in the description. True story. The prisoner also sent death threats to the former Prime Minister, Theresa May, because he was fed up of hearing about her. A prisoner who sent death threats to the Prime Minister and his partner, as well as female MPs, has been handed a 5-year prison sentence. Rakeem Malik, a Muslim convert, posted the threats to Mr. Johnson from his prison cell, just days after being charged over separate notes posted to former Prime Minister Theresa May and 2 other MPs. The double-leg amputee, not got a leg to stand on, had also sent letters to Labour MPs Rosie Cooper and Jess Phillips, who he threatened to rape and kill. Birmingham Crown Court heard. Miss Cooper and Miss Phillips joined the court hearing over Skype to hear Malik being jailed, where Judge Samantha Crabb described the serving prisoner as callous, calculating, unemotional, and in E as a dangerous offender. Malik, born Paul Anthony Harrison, is already serving a life sentence which was imposed in 1999 after pleading guilty of trying to murder a cellmate who he had tried to strangle whilst at Merseyside's Ashworth High Security Hospital. Judge Crabb added, "Your offending did involve significant planning, carefully selecting numerous victims at particular times chosen to maximise impact of your letters. The prospect of being detected deterred you not one bit." Extracts from Malik's letters revealed that he had threatened to eat Miss May's corpse, kill Mr. Johnson by Christmas, and bomb Miss Cooper on behalf of the jihadis of England. He'd earlier pleaded guilty to 3 counts of making threats to kill Miss Cooper in May of 2019 and December 2019. Malik admitted making threats to Miss Phillips a month earlier. The defendant, who is said to have a psychopathic subtype of antisocial personality disorder, also admitted to sending 2 letters with intent to cause distress or anxiety to Theresa May in September 2018 and to Mr. Johnson on the same day as the final letter to Miss Phillips. Between July 2017 and October 2019, he was held at a secure psychiatric facility in Birmingham and was identified as the writer of 3 letters sent to Rosie Cooper. He then admitted sending letters to Theresa May. In his letter to the Prime Minister, Mrs. May sent weeks after the Westminster car attack in 2018, he said, "Jihadis of Britain are going to kill the police at the gates, then I'm going to kill you and then I'm going to eat your corpse." In another letter, he threatened to kill her with an RPG rocket-propelled grenade. The court heard that the letters were intercepted by vetting officials at the Cabinet Office and she was unaware of their contents. When he was arrested in September 2019, he said he wrote the letters because he was fed up of hearing about Theresa May. Malik was sent to prison again in October 2019, but managed to send another death threat to Jess Phillips' office in Birmingham. Miss Phillips, in a victim impact statement, said such threats were an assault on the democratic duty of MPs. 2 more letters were intercepted just days after Malik was charged, addressed to Boris Johnson and Miss Phillips. Someone has been using their OLs. Fucking right. Unbelievable. Right. Number 1. Right. Depending on, if you're under the public protection unit in prison, right, your mail's more scrutinised, your calls are more scrutinised, or they're supposed to be. If you are not under the PPU, etc., public protection unit, for those that don't know, like people that have been done for harassment, there might be non-molestation orders in place, threats to kill, witness intimidation. If you're on those sorts of charges, right, they can put you under the public protection unit. The idea is it's to protect the people so you can't contact them. Now, when I was at Forest Bank, I was on the public protection unit, right, because I still had, I was still under public protection unit because I was on a witness intimidation charge previous. So, yeah, and the thing is, right, when I put numbers in, they're supposed to ring anyway to check, are you okay with this person ringing you? at Forest Bank Prison to save money. They don't even vet the numbers. They just clear all numbers because it costs them money to ring landlines and mobiles consistently across the board. True story that. But with this guy, so 5% of mail is supposed to be scrutinised, checked and stuff like that. The idea is, for those that don't know, when you're in prison, unless it's a Rule 39 letter, say you're writing a letter to your solicitor, it's classed as a Rule 39, it comes under legal correspondence. You go to what I used to do at Strangeways at Forest Bank, and walk to the Screws office and say, right boss, I've got this letter, it's a legal letter as you can see. He check it, he check to make sure there's no drugs, no contraband, no nothing. People smuggle stuff into prison, not out. So yeah, he said, right, no problem. So he licked the envelope, he sealed it, and he signed the back of the envelope, right? With other mail, what you do, you'll get you might have, if you've got an OL, you get 2 free OLs a week. It's a free prison letter. It's a piece of A4 paper and an envelope in layman's terms. It's just a human right that prisons have got. Right, so the idea is, or you might have your own envelopes and your own thing. So what you do, you write your letter to whoever it is, whether it be Theresa May, whether it be your loved one, your wife, your girlfriend, your mother, your sister, your uncle, whatever. So you write your letter out. You write their name and address on the front. On the lip of the envelope, you put your prison number, your name, and what landing and what wing you're on. Right, and then the night clock here. It's supposed to be emptied at night. The night clocky comes on, empties it, reads X amount of them, nosy bastards, and that's it. But when you've got letters going out to the Prime Minister, right, or they're all being sent to the Houses of Parliament, right, whether it be Downing Street, whether it be the Houses of Parliament, right, these letters got to their destinations, right, from prison. And even when he was charged, he was still saying, and he was going to eat a corpse and all this stuff. The guy, this Raheem Malik, whatever he's called, right, this convert, he was born Paul Anthony Harrison. The one thing that sounds, apart from him being an arsehole, the one thing that rings true, look at the mental health side of things. This guy tried to murder his cellmate. He's got no legs. He's a double amputee. He sounds like that Oster Rivas. Oh, what it is, my lady? What it is, my lady? I didn't mean to shoot Riva in the bathroom. I didn't mean to. I thought he was an intruder in the bathroom, right? So it's like, it's that sort of scenario. He's a double amputee, right? He's a white guy that's converted to Islam. Nothing wrong with that at all. Double amputee, tries to kill his cellmate, been in and out of prison, sending threatening letters. He might. It sounds like when he's saying jihadis of Britain are going to do this, that and the other, he's got terroristic ideologies, or he might harbour them. This guy, he'd been in Ashworth. For those that don't know, here in the UK, there are 3 high security hospitals. Broadmoor, which is probably the most well known. You've got Rampton and you've got Ashworth. Ashworth's in Maghull in Merseyside. Rampton, I think, is Nottingham way, down that way. And Broadmoor comes under Berkshire. I think it's Reading Way, Berkshire Way. So there's 3 high security. So he was already being held previously in a high security hospital. It sounds like he's been in prison, back to the hospital, prison, hospital, right? This guy sounds absolutely nutty than a squirrel shit. Sending these letters, like I said, they didn't get through to their intended target. They're obviously screened or whatever. The handwriting samples when he was arrested, the police would have, I myself have had to do handwriting samples in the past. So what they do, they say, right, can you write down, say you sent these addresses to the Houses of Parliament or to Downing Street. They'll say, right, 10 Downing Street, London, whatever the postcode is, 10 times. Right, he'll do that. It goes off to a handwriting expert. Or they'll just look at his letters, intercept some of his letters and go, right, that handwriting is your handwriting. They get a calligraphist in or a handwriting specialist and say that handwriting belongs to him. He's guilty. Charge him, goes to trial. He either pleads guilty, runs trial, he gets convicted, blah, blah, blah. So that's it. Mental health seems to be a massive thing here. But he also seems very dangerous as well. Not got a leg to stand on, quite literally. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Link in the description. This is the craziest story I've ever read. Like, comment, subscribe. Cody out.